What?
Down in the Shorty family, retired from Blanco Glass, taught me how to do this. When I started out in glass, I started at Blanco's when I was 19 years old. And I worked for Shorty on his shop, and I gathered a foot for him like Toby is for me. And he always sat in the chair and put it on just like I did there. And then over the years, I learned how to put a foot on, but I couldn't sit in a chair and do it. I had to stand up and do it and hold the glass straight up in the air and drop the foot on that way. So I called Shorty up one time, and he had already retired from Blanco, and asked him to come up and show me how to do that, which he did. So it makes it a lot easier to get the foot on, a lot less work. Shorty was a good teacher. He taught me a lot about glass. But you see how long it takes me to learn this, though. He said that's been about 50 years, and I'm a slow learner.
Glass coming off the base. What's what happens?
But you learn something about glass every day.
You didn't have those special scissors, you couldn't cut anything.
Reheating this, get that top hot. And I'll trim some of the edge of it off. Now Toby's going to gather some more black glass and we're going to put a ring on the top of it.
That's what I thought it was when I was.
Need to trim just a little bit more of it off. That's what we call ringing your Fenton. There's other little studios around over the country, and they call that lip wrap. And anything you do to the glass, change the shape of it, you've got to reheat it, get it soft again. These pieces we're making is going to be in the auction tonight. Back in that foot so it won't crack. I've got to hurry and get this in a layer. Cool down pretty quick or I'll bring around and cut to you with that foot on there. I'm afraid to take a chance on cracking. So screw that up right in. Take this torch, get some heat back in that foot, and then I'll melt out that putty mark. I have a stamp here of my needle about 1,000 degrees, and then it cools down very slowly. It takes about 3.5 hours to travel this end to the other end. It's 75 foot long. And then when it gets to the other end, it's cooled down to room temperature, and you can clean up the bare end. If we did not do that, we just set it down out here, as it cooled down at some point in time, it just shattered, fall apart. So any questions? Okay, what I'm using is an iron mold, and we have to keep it hot. What he's using is a paste mold, and he has to keep water on it because it's got a paste in it. Now he can't get, when he blows his, he's turning his. Therefore there won't be no seam marks. And using this type of mold, you have to keep it hot in order so it won't have no chip mark on it. And it may show up a seam and it may not, according to how the seam is smoothed on the mold. But there's two different molds. His mold is made of cast iron, but it has a paste in it and a cork. And therefore, and it works the same way as you do the wood mold. You have to turn it. And if you didn't keep it hot, well then it would stick to the paste and the cork in there. Any other questions? Okay. Do I got time to make another one? Do I have time to make another one more? Okay, I'll make one more piece. I'll make this with, I'll put black inside. I'm looking at the sounds on it. And then I'll cut and I'll
like someone messing with the life of person. They played the comedian joke and they kept ripping the talk and they kept doing it to them and they're like, they didn't pay the bill.
I will.
What we're going to do over here is we're going to make a design Nathan Schaefer taught me. We're going to reverse it from where we did last time. Put the coloration on the inside of the piece. What we're going to do after this, we've used a collar, brown silver nitrate. We're going to use a white powder glass. What I'm adding to it now. Then we're going to add some more brown silver nitrate to it. We'll slowly reheat it. Now we're going to block it. The blocking process helps us keep the layers of the glass even all the way around so it isn't all off or out of shape. These are blocks made out of carbon. It helps us to smooth them out. There. Next part, we'll put an optic on it. Up to a spot hole here. Drop down, put into it.
Directly into the light, it's like a weld art. If you do, you're going
Now we're going to spin it.